Hello, it's Rachel here from my studio. I can't believe it's 2026, and if you're just tuning in for the first time, this is a little bit of behind the scenes bumping in footage for Flower Puppy Show, which is a project I worked on last year and actually was performed last November. And I think the fact that I am now sharing this video like 3 months later shows that after this show happened, which was an incredible, amazing experience, I went straight back into some other projects and I managed to get part one of the video out, but I didn't manage to put together all of the content that I captured of the actual behind the scenes and a little bit of the show. So I really wanted to share that. Also express some major gratitude for everybody who came along and who helped us bump in and who just shared in the experience online or sent a little bit of encouragement, or even if you're just watching this now, we are so grateful to everybody who's been involved. This project was just so magical. And if you go back to the previous videos, there's actually a video of when we first decided that we were going to do this project. And it's hard to believe now, watching all this footage, that it actually happened, that we dragged this kind of zany idea into reality. And it taught me, and I think I would speak for Pay here too and say it taught us a lot of amazing lessons. And obviously Patience is an absolute seasoned performing professional, but I think I could say for us it really reignited that love for DIY, all-encompassing hands-on creativity, and how not only doing that in a vacuum, but then sharing it with community just makes it so much better. So I just am elated with how involved everybody got. And again, just so grateful for the people in our lives who supported us to make this happen. Our partners were helping bump in or watch our kiddos, or same with our parents and families. We were really lucky to have their support to make this happen. And I can say that I learned that a project like this really fills that creative well. I feel about midway through last year, because I had just come off literal years of doing back-to-back client projects and, squeezing in my own personal practice amongst that too. But I found that almost like my creative well was running dry. I'd done so many collaborations and so many things, but I felt like almost I'd explored the archive of everything that I'd done so much. I'd really wrung the flannel of my creativity, as you would say, that I needed to put water back into the well, so that not only for future collaborations, but also just for myself and my creative practice, I had something new and scary and exciting to draw upon. And this project just proved that doing something just for the love absolutely does fill up that creative well. And it was just so wonderful. As I've mentioned in previous videos, my background from many years ago, I'm talking like 20 years ago now, I can't believe I'm saying that. I studied musical theater and used to perform all the time, but now that I make for a living and create artworks, I just haven't done it in so long. So it was so amazing that Patience said yes, given she's such a seasoned performer, to do this with me. And I feel like it just really nourished my creative spirit. And I'd had this desire for so long to, do a musical again, but doing this show made me realize that I actually don't want to do other musicals as such. I actually just want to do shows and performance artworks like this. And what was super cool was that it felt like it completed a creative circle for me, and that I actually got to inhabit and for the hour live in the artwork that I had created with Patience. And that was just so amazing. Like, I felt like a character amongst the artwork. So many learnings here. It was also really cool to make something just with the parameter being what we could physically make, because it was just us two and some of our friends helping. That was the cap. So moving ahead into the new year, we absolutely want to do a show like this again, and we will translate all the things we learned into the next one, but also really want to keep that lo-fi DIY spirit. I think there's something to be said for parameters actually being really helpful helpful for the creative process. Like, I often say to my partner that movies that have too high a budget, you can tell because they can have everything. Sometimes they say nothing. And I feel like sometimes having a smaller budget actually makes you be scrappy and more creative. And yeah, anyway, I just love the process so much. I still can't believe we sold out. We got a standing ovation. Most of all, we just got to celebrate and have the most beautiful, crafty time with all you amazing people. And I'm just so grateful to have these memories in my brain. And I'm also really proud of myself to be editing this video right now. I felt like I've not been allowing myself to make any other vlogs until I got this out because I wanted to document it and have a final video to share. So stay tuned here. Patience and I will have an exciting video announcement for you in the coming months about what you can expect in this performance live artwork space. And I just really want to say, hey, Happy New Year. I am looking forward to a crafty year with you, and actually I'll have a new video out really soon. I'm going to try and be way more consistent this year and just share the behind the scenes of a project. I know I have a smaller community here on YouTube than my other social media platforms, but that's fine. I like our little cutie club we've got going here, and I just appreciate you so much, and I will speak to you soon.